Good morning, wet shavers, coffee lovers, and podcast listeners everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeToon.com. It's time for another second cup. So grab a cup of coffee, kick back, relax, put on your earbuds, adjust your speaker volume, and let's talk some wet shaving and a few other things in podcast form. In case you didn't know, Second Cup is a podcast that will give you some additional information that didn't make the Monday morning mailbag deadline. This might be something that is time sensitive, for instance, a sale that could be ending before the next 3MB airs, or a piece of late breaking information that viewers have passed along that is equally time sensitive, or something else regarding the wet shaving world that needs to be broadcast in a timely fashion. And we'll also have some time to chit chat and discuss some other things like coffee, movies, streaming shows, and books, that sort of thing. So thanks for tuning in to Second Cup, and I hope you subscribe to the podcast where you can also find episodes of the Monday Morning Mailbag in podcast form. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. We'll get the show underway in just a moment. Thanks for joining me. Well, good morning again, wet shavers and podcast lovers everywhere. It's Mark with Second Cup. This is the January 30th, 2023 episode of Second Cup. So glad you could join me this morning. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. I have got a cup of the Just Black coffee from Black Rifle Coffee Company. Now, this was made in my Keurig this morning because my nephew Jason and his wife Allison, along with their sons Wes and Jace, very kindly sent me a Christmas gift of Black Rifle coffee every month for the next year. And the new Keurig cups just arrived the other day, so that's why I'm having them this morning. And it is a terrific cup of coffee. And I'm using my Bean to Bean coffee mug. Bean to Bean Coffee Company coffee mug, absolutely fantastic. This was sent courtesy of your William Meredith. William, thank you again very, very much. I love this coffee mug. I will link to the Bean to Bean coffee site website so you can get a look at this coffee mug. It is two-tone. It's black on top, white on the bottom. It just has a really nice, short, squat, classic coffee cafe kind of look to it, and a terrific handle. You can get a really, really nice firm hold of this mug. Absolutely love this mug. It's a wide mouth coffee mug, very much like the Been There coffee mug that Beth Jones very kindly sent. Love that mug. I guess I have an affinity to the wider coffee mugs. Maybe it's because of the size of my nose. A little easier for me to drink out of a wider mouth coffee mug. I really don't know, but enjoying a cup of coffee this morning, courtesy of my nephew Jason, Allison, Wes, and Jace, and also William Meredith. So thanks, folks, very, very much. And again, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. And we got a great show here for you this morning. Let's kick it off with a late-breaking announcement from Phoenix Shaving regarding a limited release that they have going on right now. This is Black Bot. Black Bot, a classic epic musk. And as they write on the email flyer that they sent out just recently, just the other day, if there ever was an archetypal musk of the 60s, this bad boy was it. And the scent profile is bergamot, lavender, labdanum, oak moss, cedar, tonka bean, and musk. And as Douglas writes here, and this is from the original listing from May 27th, 2017. So this is something that was in their catalog, and they've brought it back for a limited time. So if you're interested, I'll have a link below. Get up there and get it, because this arrived in my email box after Monday Morning Mailbag was completed. So as they write here, as I mentioned at the top of this page, Black Bot is what I consider an archetypal musk, the ideal musk that all others aspire to, the musk that most of us imagine in our scent memory that never was, or was it? Black Bot is rich and deep, shapely and bold, very much alive, and very much a mystery to be captured and kept, shared among close friends, and passed down through the generations. Many of you know I am a huge fan of the classic Black Belt, a vintage, lesser-known musk that was put out by the same makers of High Karate. Both splashes were inspired by the popularity of kung fu and karate movies that were suddenly becoming all the rave. So in my tribute to Black Belt, I thought I would take it full circle with a twist and deliver Black Bot, a tribute to Black Belt and Creature double feature. Does art not imitate life? The greatest musk you've never heard of. Now, this is his tagline here. It sounds really, really wonderful. I love the artwork that's associated with because it does have kind of like a science fiction creature movie kind of look to the artwork here. And it's an homage to a scent from the 1960s that when 60s and 70s when kung fu and karate movies, Bruce Lee and all that was going on. So yeah, and I remember those High Karate commercials. They were very, very effective. Although I've never tried High Karate because at the time those commercials were running, I was far too young to be shaving at the time. But yeah, Black Bot from Phoenix Shaving. I'll have a link for it below in the description below this podcast so you can check it out. And again, limited release. So if you're interested, get up there, give it a look, and give it an order before it's either sold out or run its course. I don't know how limited release means, but it is a limited release. Black Bot from Phoenix Shaving. Now, the other day, I happened to have a shave with the Pearl Shaving Antique Brass SHD-24 safety razor. We talked about it this morning on the Monday morning mailbag, and it really is a terrific razor. And by the way, I did find a link to where you can buy this on Amazon for $19.99. This is the same handle that I showed on this morning's Monday morning mailbag. And again, I was able to find a link to the Amazon product page for this particular razor because there are a couple of brass razors up there from Pearl Shaving that look similar, but they don't have this beautiful ornate handle. And the handle really is terrific, and it did provide some nice grip during the shave. I got a really nice, close, smooth shave with this. And while shaving, I couldn't help but wonder if this is the same razor head as the Pearl Blaze razor from Pearl Shaving. So I'm looking at both of these side by side, and the razor heads are different. The Pearl Blaze razor head, the base plate is a little thicker, and it is a little bit different, just a little different the way, I guess the blade gap looks a little different because of the thickness of that base plate there. And the other big difference between these two razors is that the Pearl Blaze razor, three-piece razor, at $40 is 100% brass. Now, that's what they say on their product page, 100% brass. I take that to mean that the razor head, cap and base plate, as well as the handle, are all brass. And it has a beautiful satin finish, and I really do like the grip on the handle. The Pearl Shaving Antique Brass SHD-24 razor has a brass handle, but the razor head is zinc alloy, and it's plated to look antique brass. And again, it gave a really, really nice shave, and for $19, it's a very good price point, and you get a very, very good razor. Now, the Pearl Blaze has a buttery smooth feel to it, and I've noticed after speaking to some other viewers out there that have the Pearl Blaze that it's not really a 30-degree angle. It's more like a 26 or 24-degree angle, somewhere in there. I mean, you can vary it a little bit. You find the shaving angle, but it's not a tried and true 30-degree angle. You're probably up on the cap a little bit more, and that is where it's most effective and most efficient. And it really does deliver a nice, nice shave. And I found that the Pearl Shaving Antique Brass SHD-24 razor has kind of a similar approach. So these razor heads are not on the 30-degree mark as some other safety razors are. They impress me as being a little shallower. Not by much, but a little shallower. Now, I could be wrong on that. All I know is, I'm not measuring the angle. I'm not measuring the angle of approach here on the shave. I'm just going by the feel. And it appears that I might be on the cap a little more than I am with other razors. The Dracont comes to mind. The Dracont, by the actual inventor, creator of the Dracont, says that it's about a 26 or 24 degree angle for that particular razor. And the Pearl Blaze is similar in that way. And I think this antique brass razor, the SHD-24, also has a similar approach. So if you get either of these razors, just play with that angle a little bit. You might be on 30 degrees and get a great shave, but I have found that just a little shallower, say 26 degrees or so, really, really ups the efficiency. And both of these razors gave me a really, really terrific shave. But the antique brass razor coming in at $20, $19.99 on Amazon, wow, what a great price for a really, really good performing razor. I had a shave with it. I'm getting a review ready on it. And really did a great job. And I really enjoyed the shave with it. I really, really did. So I'm going to continue to shave with it some more. And I use the gentleman blade, the gentleman razor blade that comes with the razor. You get 10 of those blades with the antique brass razor. You also get 10 of them with the Pearl Blaze razor. And it's a very fine blade and matches up very well with both razors. So I just wanted to mention that to you, that I do have the link to the Amazon page where you can get the Pearl Shaving Antique Brass SHD-24 safety razor, 3-piece safety razor, solid brass handle, and a zinc alloy plated razor head. Really, really delivered a beautiful shave. And I'm going to get that review ready here. And I really enjoyed it. And again, the big selling point for me is the brass handle and the very, very unique knurling pattern with all these flats on this handle that really just gives it a beautiful look and also a very, very functional grip. So just wanted to pass that along to you. I'll have links to the antique brass razor below where you can get it on Amazon. I'm trying to find links to the Pearl Blaze. I purchased mine from the razor company. I don't know if it's available there anymore. I will check. If it is, I will link to their website. I cannot find it on Amazon. If you know where the Pearl Blaze is for sale on Amazon, please let me know. And I'll look at Maggard's and West Coast Shaving and that sort of thing. And I will come up with a link to it. In the very least, I will link back to the Pearl Shaving website where you can find it there and at least get some additional information and maybe contact the company. So that's a little bit of update on the Pearl Antique Brass SHD-24 safety razor. Viewer Jim from Northfield checked in with a really neat item that he wanted to pass along to everyone. I will also be talking about this on the Monday Morning Mailbag. And he wrote, "Hey Mark, look at what I purchased at the Dollar Tree. It's a collapsible pet bowl that works perfect as a travel shave bowl. Its compact size is ideal for anyone's DOP kit. You can use it for a daily shave bowl as well. I thought this would be good to share with your subscribers. Best thing is, it's only $1.25. Well, I hope you have a great weekend. Jim from Northfield. Yeah, this is another one of those collapsible pet bowls that we've been talking about. We've showed these many times on the Morning Mailbag, and you can buy these up on Amazon in either a large size, small size. This one looks to be a bit smaller, a little more compact, but for $1.25, you can't beat it. Absolutely fantastic. So if you have a Dollar Tree in your area, get in there and look for those collapsible pet shaving bowls. They really are great as lathering bowls. They collapse flat. They fit right into a DOP kit very easily. And, they're just wonderful to have with you if you're going to be traveling. And yes, you can use them as a daily driver, so to speak, a lathering bowl in your shave den every single day. They do a wonderful job. Now, the particular one that he is showing me, the picture he has, it doesn't have any nubs or any rugged surfaces on the inside of it to help generate a lather. It's just smooth. And those work well for making a lather. I mean, it's personal preference is what it comes down to. The ones that I have a little bit of these raised areas, these nubs in there, and that's really for your pet dog to slow down while he's eating. Now, I used to have yellow Labradors, and Labrador Retrievers, especially the yellow labs, from what I have learned through experience, they will really just, when you put their feeding bowl down, they just have this ravenous appetite. They will eat at lightning speed, and because of that, their stomach becomes upset, and then they throw it back up. So what you do is you try to put something in their way. Let's say an old rock, a smooth rock, or a can of soup, that's enclosed. Something that they have to kind of push their nose around in order to get to the food. This slows them down. And some of these collapsible lathering bowls have these raised nubs on the bottom where the little bits of food kind of get in between, and it actually slows the dog down a little bit when he's eating. So that's why some of these collapsible bowls have these little raised areas, and some are smooth. Some are really specifically for dog food, and I guess others would be just strictly for water. So the ones that Jim is showing me in his photograph is smooth on the inside. I would assume it's both for food and water, but it's a smooth interior surface. Makes a great lathering bowl either way, but if you're looking for something that has a little texture on the inside from these raised nubs, this is not going to be it, unless Dollar Tree also has that version available. I don't know. I'll have to walk into Dollar Tree and check it out myself. But if you got a Dollar Tree in the area, check it out. We'll talk about it on an upcoming Monday morning mailbag. Maybe I'll get to a Dollar Tree and actually grab one. It's only $1.25. Definitely worth the purchase price. So thanks again for passing that along, Jim. Really, really do appreciate it. Now, tomorrow is the launch date for the Rockwell T2 stainless steel adjustable razor. Now, I hope you saw the review that I did this past Saturday. Had an absolutely marvelous shave with it. I've been using it since doing that review, and just absolutely fantastic shaves. As a matter of fact, I used it this morning to do a head shave in the shower. And I used a Shaver Boy razor blade. I haven't used those in quite some time. And I set it to 3.5 for my first pass, and level 3 for my second pass. And I got a wonderful, wonderful head shave using the T2 stainless steel adjustable razor. And I used some Cremo, their Heritage line, the Amber and Spice brushless super slick shave cream. That did a really, really wonderful job. But the point is that the razor, the T2 stainless steel razor, just gave me a wonderful, wonderful, smooth, efficient, close, comfortable shave. No nicks, no cuts, no irritation. I'm feeling it right now, and I've just got a really, really nice result. And I'm really liking the razor from the standpoint of I can do a head shave, I can do a face shave, and really not really worry about a lot of nicks or cuts. Now, knock wood, but it really impresses me as that kind of razor. It's just so close and comfortable and smooth that it's just a pleasure to use. And the one thing that I have found about this T2 stainless steel razor is that the level of aggression can be a bit deceptive, because as you turn it up in aggression, the harshness doesn't go up. So you have to be a little bit aware of where you are when you use it. At least that's been my experience. I have used it at level 4, and wow, after that shave, the alum block really gave me some feedback, and not in a bad way, because there wasn't any irritation or nicks or cuts or anything like that. But it's telling me that level 4 for me with this razor is getting up there. Now, the result was BBS, and I don't mind getting a few zings here and there to tell me that it was a close shave. I'm just saying that as I turn it up beyond 4, I think it's going to get really into the area where it's a lot more aggressive for me. And again, the harshness doesn't seem to go up with that. It's very, very smooth. At least this has been my impression of it so far. So I really, really have enjoyed using this razor. And I've used it with a feather blade. I've used it with the Shaver Boy razor blade. I've used it with the Rockwell blade. I've used it with the Persona White, the Lab Blue blades. And these are all very, very good, sharp blades. And the razor just seems to tame them and just seems to really deliver a great shave with these really, really sharp blades. So I'm enjoying it a great deal. Now, this leads me to a comment that was left on that video by a viewer, Roger Samaniego. And he wrote, I nearly bought the T2 a couple of years back, but really wanted a stainless razor for the cost. I got the 6S instead and have been using it for 90% of my shaves. I love it, but I miss the twist to open mechanism. I rarely switch plates, but when I feel like adjusting it, the twist to open style would be nice. I'll be watching this razor to see how well it lasts. It shouldn't be an issue, but you never know with all the moving parts. It's definitely a potential purchase in the future. It looks awesome. Well, Roger, it really is an awesome razor. And I understand your concern about all the moving parts. However, look at these vintage Gillette razors from the 1950s and 60s, these Gillette Slims and the Fat Boys. I mean, they're still going strong. And there are a lot of moving parts on those razors. This razor is very, very well made. It is very solid. It is very sure. And yes, there are moving parts on it, but it is so well put together. I am so impressed by it. And the stainless steel finish, the stainless steel material and the finish, it's just so good looking, and it feels great in the hand. And the knurling on the handle is a little more pronounced. Now, I had heard someone mention that's perhaps the diameter of the handle is a little more than that of the chrome-plated T2. I'm not sure about that, but boy, the knurling feels a little more pronounced from that stainless steel. It's just a terrific razor. I really, really do enjoy using it. And I use it on the milder end, and I have just been getting some really, really wonderful, wonderful shaves. And the head shave this morning, just another reason why I like it so much. It just gave me a great, great head shave. You know, no nicks, no cuts, no irritation. And that's what I want in a razor when I do a head shave, knowing that I can shave with it and I'm not going to nick my head, because when you nick your head when you're doing a head shave, it becomes unsightly. And if you get a really bad one, it takes a long time to heal up. And I've been there in learning how to refine my technique and learning how to do a head shave. I've had some pretty bad nicks. And that's why I'm enjoying this razor so much, because I know that if I set it at 3.5 and 3, I'll get a great head shave while minimizing the chance to nick myself. It really is a terrific, terrific razor. So they're launching it tomorrow, January 31st, 2023. I'll have a link below where you can get more information. Sign up for their email newsletter, and you'll get an alert when it will go live, when it's on sale. So that's the Rockwell T2 stainless steel adjustable razor. A terrific, terrific razor, folks. I will have links below. Well, before I get out of here, I wanted to recommend a movie to you. If you have a free weekend coming up and you're looking for something to view, here's a terrific action-adventure movie from 1998. It's already a classic. It's called The Mask of Zorro. It stars Antonio Banderas, Anthony Hopkins, and Catherine Zeta-Jones. It's marvelous. It was a real sleeper. It came out of nowhere when it was first released back again in 1998. Absolutely loved this movie. Now, it's available on Netflix, and as they write in the description here, an aging Zorro recruits a protege to inherit his mask by stopping the devious plan of a powerful landlord with whom they both have a personal grudge. That says it all right there. I'm not going to tell you anything else more because it would spoil it for you. It really is a terrific, terrific movie. One of my favorites. And it holds up very, very well. And from 1998, really just a terrific movie. Anthony Hopkins is marvelous in this movie, as is Antonio Banderas and Catherine Zeta-Jones. Very, very good. So check it out. It's on Netflix, The Mask of Zorro. From 1998. It's rated PG-13, so it is some good family fare. Just know that it can be a bit violent here and there, but for the most part, just a terrific, terrific movie. If you have older children, teenagers, you want to sit down as a family and watch a fun-filled action-adventure movie, this is a real good one, The Mask of Zorro. And that wraps up another Second Cup. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really appreciate it. I sure hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, please share, please subscribe, and pass it along to a fellow wet shaver or friend. My thanks to everyone who contributed to today's show. And I mean this sincerely. Without you, this microphone would be silent. If Second Cup or the Monday Morning Mailbag aren't showing up in your regular podcast feed, please drop me a line at mondaymailbag@gmail.com and we'll try to get it all sorted out. So again, thank you all very much. I look forward to getting together with you again on these podcast airwaves. Until then, enjoy the day, enjoy your shave, and enjoy that second cup.